Morning, everyone. It's Michael here again with a rather unusual 5-minute video. This is probably the strangest one of this series that I'm going to be doing because I'm joined today by my co-founder of One Planet Pizza and son, Joe Hill. And Joe, why on earth are you in a pizza costume?
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about building a brand, Mike, and what better way to build a brand than to embarrass yourself in a pizza costume.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's hope we can both keep our faces straight while we're doing this.
We've
So,
gone through worse.
yeah, we have. So we're here today to talk about Veg-net, 5th of June, London, Radisson Blu Hotel. Fast, coming about 7 weeks till we go. Obviously, I'm running this through my other business, nothing to do with One Planet Pizza, but you and One Planet Pizza are going to be there. So let's just do that quick intro. Tell us a little bit about One Planet Pizza, how it started, and why you started it.
Well, as you will know, back in 2016, you came to me with this crazy idea to try and save the world through the power of plant-based pizzas. And really, we started the business because we wanted to revolutionize a very stagnant, traditional meat and dairy category, which is frozen pizza. So frozen pizza for us seemed like the most effective way to get as many people as possible to eat more plant-based food, which is, better for you, better for the planet, and better for animals. So we're on a mission to save the world through the power of great tasting vegan pizza.
Well put. I couldn't put that better myself, Joe. Now, one of the key things, there's two key things I want to talk to you about. The first one is buyers. Now, part of your role, One Planet Pizza, is the sales and marketing function. Now, and Veg-net is all about bringing buyers and suppliers together. Share me a little bit about your experience and what your thoughts are about, because brands often criticized buyers for being non-communicative and not coming back to us. But I guess we've got to always understand and see it from their side. So share with me your experience about the issues that brands face about contacting buyers.
Yeah, sure. So we now I'm the main sales guy for One Planet Pizza, which I love doing, and I do believe that founders, can be as effective as any sales guy. So for us, the biggest challenge is getting in front of these big supermarket buyers. We're very well established now with the wholesalers. We've got a couple of good European distributors, and they're very easy to deal with. But as a lot of people will understand, that most of the pain for me comes from it's trying to find out who the right buyer is in the right
Yeah.
supermarkets. So all of them, from Tesco down to Spar, Co-op, Sainsbury's, etc., all have essentially one gatekeeper who's either they're vegan or meat-free buyer who handles the whole category, or it's for us it's sometimes a frozen pizza buyer who also handles plant-based. Now they'll have line managers and category directors, but ultimately the decision lies with them. So for me, the biggest challenge is finding out who they are, because they rotate the roles within the supermarkets quite often for various reasons. And then it's establishing and building a rapport with them as quickly as you can without pushing them too hard and putting them off, but also keeping them very excited. They really don't want to miss out on the next big thing. So, there's a very fine line there, trying to engage with them, keep them very excited and genuinely interested in what you have to offer and why the category needs you, but also not pushing them too hard, because they are incredibly busy people.
Yeah, no, I think that sums it up well. And obviously, we're going to have 15 to 20 of these buyers along at Veg-net, and you'll be doing meetings with them. But the other thing you're going to be involved with is this panel about building the brand on a budget, along with some other great founders. And that brings us to the pizza costume. So brand isn't just about the product, is it? It's also about the company, the founders, the people. So how have you what have you done to try and build up not just the brand, but also your own brand, and what's the secret to that, would you say?
Yeah, I guess for us, as you'll know, from day one, we were on a mission to have fun. So for us, pizza, it's a very comforting, indulgent, social food. So most pizza is eaten on a Friday or Saturday night with your friends or family. It's there for you at the end of a hard week at work. So I think it's important when you build a brand to very carefully consider who eats your product, but also when and why. So we always thought that pizza would be the most effective way to get people more into plant-based foods, but also we have a very serious mission at the heart of the brand. So that's to get, to remove animals from the food chain, to, help fight climate change, very serious, big topics that we're tackling.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we are talking about food, and we've got to be very mindful that people, they really care about taste, quality, price, and they want to have a good time. And I guess for us building the brand, we want people to laugh and to smile, and we want them to think One Planet Pizza, yeah, it's great tasting pizza, but also I'm going to feel better about making a difference in the world through the power of plant-based food. So we've always been on an incredibly tight budget as a small challenger brand.
Yeah.
So I guess what we've done and what we've navigated carefully over the years is, with very few resources and a very small budget, how can we constantly be punching above our weight, thinking outside the box, literally, and helping people, getting them on board and reminding them, how important the why is behind the brand, which is a lot of the time what these big corporations that we're up against, and many challenger brands will have their own competition, which will have much deeper pockets, bigger resources, bigger marketing spends, a lot more power over you. But what we have is we have that unique, that why, which is very special to you as a brand. And I think you need to double down on that and have a lot of fun doing it as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think we've managed to do a fairly sensible conversation with you standing in the pizza box. So it shows how you can mix the ridiculous with the important and sensible as well. And some of your best contacts have actually come through wearing that box and posting on LinkedIn, haven't they?
Yeah, you've got to get all the basics right. As you'll understand, you've got to get the numbers right. The demand's got to be there for your product. You've got to understand your competition and your category inside out. But ultimately, if you can have fun doing what you're doing, and you can make people laugh, and you can help make their days a little bit easier, then doors will open up for you, and it is very contagious.
That's fantastic, Joe. Thanks for that. Look forward to seeing you at ActiveNet, and thanks for agreeing to do that panel on building the brand on the budget. We'll be announcing your co-panelists very soon, but it's going to be an exciting lineup.
Yeah, bring it on. Let's do it.
All right. Thanks, Joe. I'll see you later. Brilliant.